What is happening, guys? So what I'm going to talk about today is what I experienced in the kind of aftercare session the following day from my procedure. So I was picked up in the morning with actually the other patient that had been seen that day. So he was a Canadian chap, very chatty, very friendly. We sort of shared some experiences about the actual procedure and stuff like that as well. And yeah, we drove out to the hospital and we were taken through the aftercare process both at the same time. So they give you a kind of little booklet, which is that just there. So it's basically, you can see that. It's the aftercare procedure. So sort of post-operation like hair washing. It comes in lots of different languages and stuff. Obviously English is the one we'll sort of be looking at. So the first obviously day after the procedure, when you're there with them receiving all of these items, they give you the booklet, all your sort of, you know, medications, whatnot. So it says day one, obviously they'll be doing the hair wash themselves. Day 2 and 3, no washing whatsoever. So for me, actually, that was a bit of a surprise. So I was expecting to be washing my hair from, you know, day 2 onwards pretty much, because I'd seen that in other people's videos and stuff. Now obviously every single you know, clinic and stuff is going to do it slightly differently, but yeah, I thought, like I said, that's good, a little bit surprising. But from my perspective, when you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Like if you cut yourself, you wouldn't necessarily want to wash it the following day. You want to allow it to kind of scab and heal, you know. So for me, that kind of makes sense. You know, I'm in a clean environment basically at home. I'm not going out. There's not really any need for me to kind of wash it, you know. That being said, day 4, so for me that's actually tomorrow, is going to be the first day when I actually wash. So I take off the bandages at the back here, and I'll be washing, you know, both the donor area and also the recipient areas. So what it's got on here is, you're aware that you get a scalp treatment and a shampoo. So you get that's the sort of foam shampoo, and that's the moisturizing lotion. So this is the lotion that normally people you see that like leave it on for like 30 minutes or whatever, and then wash it off and then use the shampoo afterwards. So what it actually says for my first day is to not use the lotion at all, is to actually just have a shower with a sort of, you know, lukewarm water, very sort of low pressure water, and to only use this product for the first day. And it also says, interestingly as well, because I'd again heard lots of different kind of procedures and stuff that different places recommend. So I'd heard some people saying, you know, dry your head with paper towels, or you know, something along that line basically. What they actually recommend is to let your head dry completely on its own. So no paper towels, no hairdryer obviously, just to basically kind of mop the water around the area here, but let the head dry itself. So yeah, I'm assuming that's just kind of, so you're not rubbing it and stuff like that. So from days 5 to 13, it's got that you basically use both the lotion and the shampoo. So the lotion, it says from day 5, you leave it on for 30 minutes before you have your shower. And so obviously that's only on the recipient areas here, so obviously the front and then also the crown. So what it says is basically you let it rest on your head for 30 minutes on the transplanted area. You rinse off the lotion, apply the shampoo, and then obviously just, you know, very gentle massage using the fingertips on the donor area and then just patting it on the recipient areas. So what it basically says is from days 5 to 13, you leave it on from day 5 it's 30 minutes, and then for each additional day you leave it on for a further 5 minutes. So that's going to take you up basically to kind of like a 2-week period at day 14. And it says on day 14, it's the last, basically the last day where you're using the treatment procedure. And it says that you should apply the lotion on the transplanted area using circular massage movements and keep it on the scalp for 2 hours. So I've got to kind of make sure that I'm not really doing anything that day. And yeah, that I've got plenty of time to spare. So yeah, you leave it on for 2 hours, rinse off the lotion, and then treat it with the actual shampoo itself. And there should be basically no dry skin or crusting and stuff like that left on the scalp whatsoever at that point. And that's it. it's pretty straightforward, to be honest with you. So you can see in the booklet here, it tells you that, and then it's also going to tell you kind of some other information as well about what you should and shouldn't do. So it says, obviously, don't smoke anyway, never have, never will. You shouldn't basically drink alcohol for at least 7 days after your procedure, basically because alcohol can thin the blood, and that can obviously, you know, cause bleeding and stuff. I don't really drink, so it doesn't really bother me either. After 2 weeks, you can use a normal cap. So they do actually give you a hat, which is possibly the least fashionable hat you've ever seen in your life. Think Kevin and Perry Go Large. That's the hat, like the bucket hat thing. I've got that, and it's got like Dr. T hair transplant written across the front of it. So they tell you to wear that if it's raining outside, which it is at the minute. It's pissing it down. So I'm probably going to have to wear that, annoyingly. But I don't know, I might try and kind of like cover up the logo on it, because it'd be a lot better if it was just plain, because at least then you just look like someone that thinks they're trying to be fashionable. It's not really my style, obviously. So what it actually says after on the guide is, for the first 3 nights, you should try to sleep on a high pillow or 2 pillows with your head elevated. And basically this is just to stop swelling. So if you're lying flat on your back, that you kind of feel there's a bit more pressure on your head, and obviously that's going to make it a bit harder for the swelling to drain down through like your lymph nodes and stuff. What else does it say on here that's of importance? You can sleep on your back or your sides. Don't sleep with your face down, and then try to avoid contact with your pillow. It's quite straightforward and sort of common sense, really, to be honest. One quite important thing as well. It says that obviously, you know, this is only for a 2-week period once you've had the actual transplant procedure, and that from days 15 to 45, you should only use either an organic or a baby shampoo, just because obviously normal shampoos tend to have quite a lot of chemicals and stuff in them. So, you know, things like fragrance and whatnot that are artificial are not going to be particularly good for, you know, the health of your scalp or your hair. So yeah, it's quite an important one. So I've definitely got to get myself probably some organic shampoo, maybe like Neil's Yard one or something like that. Interestingly, yeah, so it says that the transplanted hair will fall out after sort of 2 to 4 weeks, just because of the low oxygen transportation in the new channels. This is normal, you should expect it, and that the grafts themselves will start to produce new hairs in approximately 12 to 14 weeks. You can comb your new hair, but be careful with the brush. Do not push too hard so that you don't damage, so you basically don't damage the transplanted hair. It says do not shave the transplanted hair with a machine, so like clippers basically, for 6 months. So going to be looking a little bit wild, and that you can cut it with scissors after 3 months. So you pretty much can't get it cut for like 3 months. Yeah, that's not going to look that good, but it's not the end of the world. It says the donor area can be shaved after 2 months. So I can at least, I suppose, shave the sides and the back. It says you should refrain from sport activities such as running, cycling, football, golf and basketball for at least 2 weeks after your surgical procedure. Actually says so that you don't get hit by any of the balls that you use. I think you'd have to be quite unlucky for that to happen. It goes, heavy lifting and vigorous physical activity should be avoided for 1 month after the operation. So annoyingly, that kind of means I can't really train for, I don't know, I'll see how it goes, but I mean, at least 3 weeks maybe. Not ideal, but you know, you just got to sort of try and eat properly and stuff like that so you don't get fat. In addition, you should avoid such activities such as the sauna, a sun bath, not sure what they mean by it, I think it may be like sunbeds, or a solarium, don't know what that is, for 6 months, so I'm not going to be bothered by that. Swimming in the pool, in like a swimming pool or in the sea. Obviously the sea swimming pool contains chlorine, and also the salt water in the sea isn't recommended for at least 1 month. So you probably want to time your sort of operation in and around, you know, your holidays and stuff like that. So that's why it's so much more popular getting it done at winter time, because realistically I'm not going to go on holiday for like probably at least another 4 months, maybe if like April time or so. So that's not going to be too much of an issue. Don't expose your head to strong direct sunlight and rain for 14 days. And this is basically just to stop any kind of infection occurring. Avoid the use of helmets or swimming caps for at least 1 month. I'm assuming that's just because they're quite tight. And then it says your transplanted hairs will start growing after 3 to 4 months and then continue to grow up to 12 months after the procedure. And the final result may be observed basically from 1 year, anything up to like 18 months. So it's going to depend a bit on kind of how quickly your hair grows and stuff like that, as to sort of the actual outcome of the procedure, you know. But yeah, we'll wrap that up for today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.